Hey guys, Mike for SimRacing 604, and a lot of us like to use dashboards or overlays, usually through SimHub, to get a bit of extra information while we sim race. This could be relative timing, this could be fastest laps, it could be a map, it could be radar. Sometimes the in-game HUD, depending on the sim you're playing, is not sufficient, so a lot of people like to add on dashboards and overlays. And in my opinion, the best one to ever exist is the lovely dashboard. So it's in version 3.0 plus now and includes some pretty impressive features like full SimHub integration and a lot of sort of bonus modes. So today I'm going to walk you through some of those integrations with SimHub and show you how to get up and running with the lovely dashboard. All right, so if you follow the link in the description, you'll be brought to this GitHub dash. And if you're like me, probably not a huge fan of GitHub, but there is everything you need to get up and running listed here. If you scroll down from the main page, you can get a bit of history and a bit of information about, actually a lot of information about the lovely dashboard and its development and partnerships and sort of upcoming features and the paid memberships and what you get with the paid memberships. But if you want, you can get this for free, which I think is pretty impressive. So first thing you will need is the lovely plugin. And what this does basically is allows SimHub to fully integrate with the lovely dashboard, gives you a lot more control over it in a more simple fashion. So just download and install that. There's good instructions here on how to do that, including a video. Then you will need the lovely dashboard. Now, the lovely dashboard for SimHub comes in a number of different flavors. Probably most people would use this with like a 5-inch DVU screen or something like that. I use the XL version because I have this Porsche dash, which you'll see shortly. And so yeah, choose the one that fits you best and then just go to download. And once you have downloaded that, lost my SimHub here, you will be brought to this screen. So, well, from SimHub, you will be brought to this screen. So this is the lovely plugin. Once it's all installed, once you have the lovely plugin installed, it'll be in the left pane here of SimHub. And as you can see here, there are a lot of different options you can set up. I just discovered recently that the map type, I went with animated before. I didn't like it. I like to have the fully zoomed out map, so I choose static, but you can choose whatever you want. And then there's all different settings here. Do you want to show flags? Do you want to show your car's logo, driver's number, that kind of thing? And you can choose different flavors of the dark mode. And again, I'm not going to go through all the features, but there's a ton here as well. There are modules. Now, if you have the full version, you can unlock all of these modules to be used simultaneously. With the free version, like I have here, you can go buy sim, and then you can choose which ones appear. You're allowed up to 3 in the left pane. So if we scroll down here and go to action triggers, you can kind of see what is what here. So we have next screen, MFM, and left MFM and right MFM. And if we go back to SimHub here, you can see active left and active right. You can choose which of these modules appear in either of those panes. So again, choose up to 3. So right now I'm maxed out. I have 3 each, but if you want to select a different one, let's say you wanted average tires instead of just the regular tires, you just have to deselect one. So now we're back up to our maximum of 3. And then you can choose which is the default by enabling this button here. If I want tires average to be the default, that'll be it. And again, I can set this per sim or for all sims. So very, very slick. And then if I go to the device I'm using, as you can see, it defaults to the lovely dashboard XL. If you go to controls, this is where you would set your controls. So you can set next dash and all these different trigger buttons. And that, again, is going to trigger various things. And the website nicely walks you through that. So fairly simple to get up and running. There is an overlay as well. If you don't have a separate screen to run this on, so be it. But you can run this on a tablet or an old phone you're no longer using, or a second monitor that you're not racing with, or even a different computer. If you have a spare laptop or something like that, that you can put sort of in the proximity of where you sim race. You can use that as well to stream SimHub to. So that's basically it to get up and running. So let's go ahead and test this in a game. Okay, so we're just about to start here in ACC, and just try our buttons here, and hopefully that comes through in the video. But you can choose the different settings for the different boxes here in your lovely dashboard. And as you can see right now, I've got radar turned on because it's the start of the race. I want to know, is there somebody going to make a dive bomb up the inside or something like that? So helpful to switch the radar at this point. And I got bonked into anyway. You can see that damage screen pops up here automatically with the lovely dashboard. A bit slidey here, so I think I set my tires to average, so I won't have a 2-lap average of my tires just yet. Let's see what else we got cooking here. So sector time and lap time. And if I go one more, you can see that dash screen, or the center dash there, changes. So that's got the real world time there. Don't want to know that because we don't want to know how much time we're actually wasting of our day in sim racing. So I'm going to disable that. But you can see the LEDs here. That's not to do with lovely dashboard. That's actually to do with SimHub. And this Grid by SimLab Porsche dash, which is still fantastic. Just a completely over-the-top piece of sim gear that I absolutely adore. Okay, so let's say we're done with the radar now. And again, 2-lap average, so we won't have anything, but I can check my map here, see how we are stacking up versus the rest of the field. Nobody really pulling away or anything like that, so I'm still in the hunt. You can kind of see where the rest of the field is. And let's say that, you know, knowing my speed wasn't that important to me. I'm going to change that to gear. You saw that change there. So yeah, just basically limitless things we can customize. We can even go to a whole different page if we wanted. As you can see, I rotated to my second page. Now it's got timing there. And then we're back to where we were. Right now I'm not focused at all on my driving, so I'm having a horrendous race. I apologize about that. So my sector time is showing. And right now I'm on for a purple lap. But I want to know how far behind me that guy is. So I'm going to change to the track opponent's view. You can see just how far back he is. So right now we're losing time. We're actually getting closer to the car behind than we are to the car in front. There's a little red or green arrow that pops up. You can maybe see it. It tells you whether you're kind of gaining or losing relative to the field. And once we cross the start-finish line, we should have some tire data. It won't be accurate because we came out on blanketed tires, I guess. Not quite cold, but not warmed either. I just realized, I didn't realize this on the track map, but it actually shows the corner names, which is really cool. Yeah, get around there, Porsche. Had no idea that was called the Crocodile's Corner. And yeah, it should fully integrate with most sims. There isn't much that SimHub doesn't cover these days. Some games you're going to have more or less functionality than others. ACC is very, very good. Spits out a ton of information. I've never had any issues with integrations. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've covered what I wanted to cover with the lovely dashboard. Again, a lot of people race with heads-up displays in their favorite sims, and you can absolutely do that. This whole setup here isn't really necessary, but I do find it helpful. It's just that added bit of information, it might give you some edge, especially if you do endurance racing and you're having to constantly think about fuel calculations and tire levels and things like that. Meanwhile, trying to hold a car or trying to keep a car competitive for hours on end. So lovely dashboard, kind of summarizes most of everything you would need to know right in front of you, and just kind of makes the mental side of sim racing that much easier. So yeah, I absolutely adore it, and I think it's brilliant. And yeah, the 3.0 version is fantastic. So that is pretty much going to do it. I will finish. Oh, actually, we can go look at our tires now, because we should have 2 sort of proper laps in once we cross the start-finish line. Come on. Oh, this is actually turning out to be a fun race. I'll race ACC enough. There we go. So 2-lap average there. So you can see it's like steady. Yeah, you don't need to worry about the tire temperatures fluctuating too much. You can get a good reading of how your tires are doing with that 2-lap average. If you go with the regular tires app, it's going to fluctuate depending on which section of the course you're on. This one, much more stable, giving a sort of bigger picture view of how your tires are progressing. And back to radar here. We don't really need radar and the track opponents timer here. They both are kind of telling me the same thing, roughly. Unless, of course, somebody's beside you.
Car on the right. Clear right.
So I'm going to switch away from that. Go back to the track map, of which I am running wild on. Turns out there's a corner there. Who knew? Oh, I just realized I have similar information as my track opponents in the top right-hand corner here. It does give more information, tells me how fast they're going. For example, the car behind, their fastest lap was 147.7. So they are faster than me, so I know I gotta watch out for them.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, this has been a rough lap for me. Can't believe I ended up coming out of that facing the right direction. That's amazing. But you guys get it, hopefully, by now. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful SimHub dash. Yeah, I really think Lovely is the best on offer, and 3.0 just, yeah, really takes things to the next level, and I'm very happy with how things have turned out here with SimHub. Nice to see, or with Lovely Dashboard, rather. Nice to see the progression, nice to see the hard work paying off. Hopefully more people sort of recognize the genius of this dashboard. It's the only one I use with any regularity. Gives me everything I need right front and center. I got to avenge that last lap, so I'm going to finish one more. And of course, you can support the Lovely Dashboard efforts in a variety of ways, including the full version, which again unlocks all of the different display modules, and you have unlimited. You can add as many as you want to select in race, which is cool. I think I will upgrade, if for no other reason than to support the Lovely Dashboard project.
Car on the right.
Ooh, this is good. Neck and neck.
Clear right.
Tight racing here. Good racing with the AI.
Car on
Yeah,
the
I
left.
thought about it. There we go. We're going to sneak up the inside of that Lambo.
Clear on the left.
Tried. All right, let me set a personal best, and then we'll wrap this up. I think I should be on for it here. Tires are nice and warm. Car's feeling connected. It's a 147.975. Certainly not setting the world on fire with this pace.
Car on the right. Clear right.
One overtake done. Should be able to get this guy.
Clear on the right.
Oh,
Car on the right.
horrible exit. I was mindful of the beamer, and it cost me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left.
Wide berth here around the outside. Held on to it. Already put a second on the car behind. So much for fastest lap. All right, on that low note, let's wrap up this video. Links are in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.